Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Wander to Love Amawaterways. As you can see, I'm really late today getting started, so I'm not going to be long. I am just going to try to show you what I plan to share with you tonight. I apologize if you've been waiting for me. Um, if you haven't been waiting, then you're just jumping on. Welcome. If you have been waiting again, sorry for the delay. We had several issues tonight and with my scheduling, and I'm just getting on. So, with that in mind, tonight I want to talk to you about Tulip Time on Ama Waterways. This is timely because in the next few weeks to a couple months is the only 9 week period where the tulips are blossoming fully in Amsterdam. And with Ama Waterways, you get the full advantage of taking in the sights, the sounds, the smells, all of that. I believe it's 70 or 90,000 acres of tulips that you experience when you do Ama Waterways. And those of you who are new to Ama Waterways is a 23-year company based in Calabasas, California. They do cruising in Europe, the Far East, which includes Cambodia and Vietnam, Colombia, Africa, and Egypt. And throughout Europe, there are several countries that you can visit. Of course, the Tulip Time is what we're going to talk about tonight in Amsterdam, Netherlands, United Kingdom, primarily is what we'll be focusing on. Um, if I'm not mistaken, don't quote me on that, but we're talking about Tulip Time and that particular cruise interest. AMA Waterways are specialists, are experts in providing luxury cruise experience throughout the world. Europe is a big push. Colombia is a brand new area for 2025. Uh, so they've got a itinerary they established that, and this is the second year, obviously, of that running. And it's some exciting things going on, exciting experiences that people uh, are finding out when they take that cruise. So, at Stapleton Direct Travel, we are prepared to help you navigate through the different details in order to set up that perfect river cruise experience for you so you can enjoy it with your family and friends. Uh, all your details, all your discounts, those types of things. We're really, really focused on getting you everything that you're entitled to and making sure you meet your deadlines, setting up payment schedules, answering your questions. Basically, the time that you spend during the day researching this, we do it for you. So, the value that is the research and the expertise of my study of Alma Waterways, a gold certified travel agent with them, and being able to put that river cruise plan together for you. So if you're one of those people that have an inkling to get out real soon, like in March or April, this night is particularly for you because this is what we're talking about: the March and April sailings uh, centered around Tulip Time in the Netherlands. So we're just going to switch back to that screen here, and we're going to go through this and give you an idea of what to expect when it comes to Tulip Time. And I'm going to switch to my other tab here so I can read this better as we go through. So you can build your journey in 26 or 20 different itineraries available. Uh, for 2026, you see these listed: Amsterdam round trip with a 2 night stay in Amsterdam as a pre cruise option. You see on the river. Okay. And down here are the dates: March 13th, March 17th, March 19th, March 20th. These are all round trip Amsterdam. March 21st, 22nd, all the way through, I believe it's mid April. We'll get loaded up here. April. We're going April. I'd say April 8th because the 9th is a Smithsonian journey, which is a specialized Smithsonian voyage. So if you take part in that, it's obviously more money, as you can see there, and it's going to be a different itinerary. So what I'd like to do very briefly here is walk through the round trip Amsterdam itinerary with you, which is actually what I hope to take in August of this year. Won't be the Tulip Time, but it'll be the same itinerary. So we'll look at this. You see the rate starting at $31.99 per person. Now that does not include your stateroom, and depending on your stateroom, the price can go up because that is your entry level category E, which is either on the first or the second level of the ship. And as you see here, as I span this, you have different categories. You have, excuse me, for this particular ship, you do not have a category E. You have the ones listed here. You have a category C, which is 170 square feet, which is a French balcony, very similar to what I took on the Amadante during the round trip Paris to Normandy cruise we took back this past August. You have category BA, which is 210 square feet. As you can see, the prices are based on the stateroom you select. You have a category AA, which is 235 square feet with an outside balcony. And also your category BA also has an outside balcony. This one over here to the right, category C, is only a French balcony. That means the window does not open. That means it will open, but you can't step out onto it. You still get the fresh air experience and you get the view. And then finally, the 300 square foot suite, priced at $71.98 per person. And that is on this particular Arena ship. Let's go to a different deck. We're going to the Castello deck to see if there's any other categories that we could select. Okay, so yes, we have a category C here for 170 square feet, a BB, and an AB. As you can see, that is the 235 square foot outside balcony. And you got the category BB, which is a French balcony and an outside balcony. It's a twin. So the French balcony has the sliding door you don't step out on, but the outside balcony you actually step out on. And then you can see the prices there from $46.98 per person, $98 per person. Okay, we're going to piano deck next. Give my machine a moment to catch up. There's your category E. There's your $31.99 per person. That is going to be a lower level at 160 square feet. A basic cabin, $31.99 per person. And then you add your taxes and fees to that and your airfare. So you're probably looking at about between $7,000 to $9,000 for your total cost, depending on your airfare. Well, it's going to be it's going to be $6,200 just for your cabins here. And then you add your taxes and fees and then your airfare. So I would say more like $7,500 to $8,500, $9,000. I know it's a little bit pricey for those of you who are bargain shopping, but amawaterways is a luxury cruise company. So you're getting a luxury experience. Everything about it is luxury. And again, you see the dates there. If you choose different dates, your price fluctuates. The lowest rate is the March 17th date, which is actually right around the corner. It's not too late. If you want to get that set up, I can help you do that. And as you look through these dates, you see different time periods, different dollar amounts based on the time that you go. So the price does fluctuate by date, very much like ocean cruising or airfare. So you can take a look at that. You can go to my website, which is amawaterways.com/agent/Stapleton Direct Travel, and you can look up the Tulip Time sailings. Okay. We're going to briefly walk through the itinerary here, just so you can get an idea of what you are going to experience on this cruise. Day one, you arrive and get a welcome to Amsterdam in the Netherlands. On day two, you have a picturesque village and a fairy tale allure of the Dutch Venice, still in Amsterdam. You have Lessemer scenic cruising option here, a Gaithon tour or Flevoland tulips and bulb fields. Now with each amawaterway sailing, you always get up to 8 choices of your excursions that you take when you're on land. So that's what those are. So here's Amsterdam over here, right there. So day number 3, my computer's lagging just a bit. You can go back up. No, back up. Day number 3, you have the option to cycle through Brunice and scenic Delta landscapes. So you have either a scenic cruising option, well, that's part of your sailing, is the scenic cruising. Zurich City Tour, Delta Works, and Nuttlejohns. And one other option is listed there. I'm not going to expand that because my laptop's running kind of slow, and we will allow it a moment to catch up to where we're at. So we're going to day 4, which is the Gent Canal Side Cathedrals and Bruges Medieval Streets in Belgium. So you leave in Netherlands, you're going to Belgium, and these you have some options of doing a Gent walking tour with Adoration of the Mystic Lamb, chocolate workshop, or a full day Bruges excursion with Central Cathedral of Our Lady. Boy, I can't talk tonight. That's day 4. Day 5, you have a culinary delights and historic sites in the heart of Antwerp, Belgium. You have the option of an Antwerp as a walking tour and a cathedral visit, Antwerp bike tour, or Floralia flower show. And if there's any long distances involved beyond bike touring, they will provide bus transportation to and from your excursion sites, so you're not worried about how you're going to get there. Excuse me. Day number 6, the storied harbors of Delfshaven. As you can see, I'm getting a little bit of lag on my computer. Storied harbors of Delfshaven and the windmills. Bear with me. It's catching up now. We're really running slow. Storied harbors of Delfshaven and the windmills of Kinderjik. We're exploring Kinderjik windmills, Royal Delft, and Rotterdam's historic landmarks. Wander through Kinderjik's iconic windmills, where 18th century sails float down peaceful canals. Drift onward to Rotterdam, the gateway to Europe, where vibrant streets, historic landmarks, and local flavors invite discovery, or visit Delft's Royal Porcelain Factory and the Pilgrim Fathers' departure site at Delfshaven for a journey through history. So going through from Antwerp, you're going to eventually land in Rotterdam, which is going to be your next stop. Let's go to the next day so we can look at a little bit more detail. Day 7, Tulip Fields and Storybook Amsterdam. Glide down Amsterdam's iconic waterways, drifting beneath historic bridges and past elegant canal-side homes. The city's charm unfolds at every turn. Wander the fleeting splendor of Keukenhof Gardens. This is where the 70 acres of tulips bloom, and the site you don't want to miss if you're on the Tulip Time Festival. This is going to paint a vibrant tapestry in the heart of spring. Keukenhof Gardens, 70 million acres of tulip blooms. As it says down here at the bottom, you choose from a variety of activities to enjoy on your cruise. That's always your option. And we're back in Amsterdam, as you can see, on day 8. So day 8, you're going to begin your journey home. I'm going to try to go back if I can to day 2 or 3, because I think it jumped ahead. It was kind of jumping around due to the lagginess of my computer. But again, this is a round trip Amsterdam journey. We talked about Brunei and the Celtic scenic Delta landscapes. I want to make sure we didn't miss anything. Fairy tale of the Dutch Venice. We talked about that. Day 2 and day 1. Again, we're back down to Amsterdam as our start end point. So this did not quite cooperate the way I wanted to. It's lagging very slowly. My memory is hanging up on this machine. So I wasn't able, other than the overall day 1 map, if we can get that to open back up, I wasn't able to, on account of a map tour of your voyage. But I don't know, we got some memory issues going on here. So well, hopefully that'll catch up to us. I hit the close button on this map to see if it's going to go. So we got the map starting in Amsterdam here at the top left, up in the corner, just above where it's basically cut off just a little here. Okay, Amsterdam is your start point. You go around the river, and you can see that day, that first day and a half, you know, you're on the river, you're going around, and you're going to end up in Rotterdam that 4th or 5th day. You've got these other stops in here as well. Brunei is one of your stops. Antwerp is your stop before you turn around and come back. Again, this is being a round trip journey. Gent is down here on your route as well. after you leave Antwerp before you turn and go back to Amsterdam. So that is what that is about. So I'm really getting some bugginess here. I'm a little late tonight, as I told you earlier. So we've been about 15 minutes into it. I'm not going to go long tonight. I just like you to know that here at Stapleton Direct Travel, we are ready, willing, and able to get you set up on your river cruise. Um, if you want to reach out to it, best way to reach me is my phone number, which is 330 328 3205. My email address is Steven, and that's STEVEN 7867 at Ameritech, and that's spelled AMERTECH.net. Steven 7867 at Ameritech.net. And as I'm talking here, I'm going to pop in my normal contact video for you and play that. You guys want to get started on your amawaterways luxury river cruise vacation, go ahead and reach out to me at one of these methods that you see on the screen. My phone number, my email address, or my amawaterways co-branded website. So I look forward to talking to you and setting up that dream vacation for you, your family members, your multi-generational family members, your groups, girls groups, your idea-centric group, whether it's beer or a dinner cruise, I'm sorry, a beer or a wine cruise, something focused on those lines. We here at Stapleton Direct Travel will get you set up, get you going, and manage everything for you, so you don't have to worry about it. All you have to do worry about is packing your bags, paying for the trip, and making sure your passport is good to go. So, guys, thanks a lot for coming tonight. I apologize for being late again, but I'm glad you joined us, was able to check out what we have to offer, and I look to hear from you soon. Have a great night. Thanks for showing up tonight.